Good afternoon, and today's date, August 4th, 2020. I'm the Weather Guru. I want to bring to you the last update on Tropical Storm Isaias. It made landfall late last night, 11:30, around Oak Island, North Carolina, just to the northeast of the South Carolina-North Carolina border. And as you know, it tracked up this morning through the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast, and now it's currently just past the New York City, New Jersey metro area, moving at 40 miles an hour. Northeast at 40 miles an hour, and it should be gone out of here by 8 p.m. tonight, out of the country, that is, United States, and into Canada as a extratropical low pressure system. Well, overall, I think we fared pretty well with previously Hurricane Isaias and Tropical Storm Isaias. I think we fared pretty well because the maximum sustained winds had come down. The maximum sustained winds now at 65 miles an hour, but it said it was 70 miles per hour earlier today, but the most highest gust that we had was around 85 to 90 miles an hour, and that was on the extreme coast of North Carolina, South Carolina. And we had a few power outages here. Let me just show you the satellite imagery here. Here is Isaias. The center of low was located just to the north of New Jersey and heading in the Hudson Valley, heading up towards Albany, New York now. And winds are still at 65 miles an hour. Pressure's at 994 millibars. Pressure hadn't changed that much, but it's come up about 2 or 3 millibars from where it was earlier. I can tell you that the New York City metropolitan area is still experiencing strong winds, but not much rain, as the system, much of the rain with this shield is way up into the green and white mountains of New Hampshire and Connecticut, the Berkshires of Connecticut, Hartford, and Massachusetts, and upstate New York past Albany into Watertown and Syracuse and Utica. That's the majority of the rain and into Scranton area. So most of the rain is lifting up with this system. It is taken up by, what happened was it's taken up by a cold front that has left us with beautiful dry weather, sunny weather from South Carolina coast all the way up into the Mid-Atlantic. Just beautiful, gorgeous conditions today, this afternoon, sunny, drier, less humid, and temperatures in the 80s, relatively speaking. So a very comfortable afternoon for the Mid-Atlantic and the Southeast after dealing with Isaias in the morning. And also, so we've been very blessed with this tropical storm. Only a few deaths, only 3 deaths noted. 1 in Maryland, a tree fell on a vehicle and somebody was driving, and then 2 in North Carolina. They were in a tornado, God bless their souls, in the mobile home park, and they didn't make it out in time. So Isaias is going to continue to move out, and this will be the last update for it. Some interesting features of Isaias that was very interesting. It had this northern eye wall feature, as you can see on the satellite picture here, that created most of the winds, but most of the winds stayed offshore. And the highest gusts were in Ocean City, Maryland. They gusted to 65 miles an hour. But sustained winds were only around 35 or 37 miles an hour. So tropical storm force winds begin at 39 miles an hour, as you know. And so we were pretty much spot on with our predictions here in terms of it making a landfall as a minimum hurricane or maximum tropical storm, which it did. And it did not hit Florida, as I told you before in the other previous videos, that it would not make a landfall in Florida. It did not. And I told you that the pressure would come up dramatically to 995, 996, which is at now. And so we've been really blessed. Even when where I'm at location in the DMV, we only had winds around 25 miles an hour sustained. Even then, it was calm. But the pressure was down. The lowest minimum pressure I recorded in the D.C. area was 993, I believe. And the winds were nowhere near 60 or 70 miles an hour. They were only at 25 miles an hour, sometimes a gust of 30. And then after that, we got rain, and then the sun came out. So this was a really great system. I know my friends in New Jersey had a few issues with power outages. They had the most power outages in New Jersey and the New York City metro with 2.5 million. But even that is low considering the Northeast population. That is pretty low. So we're actually pretty good. All in all, the storm has killed at least 6 people, and that's also our prayers with them. And many in Philadelphia reported flooding on the Broad Street exit on I-95, but that has since subsided. All of that has subsided, and there were a couple of fires and other reports on Twitter. But all in all, this was a pretty blessed storm. Now, you know, the peak of the hurricane season is coming up soon. Not yet, but the peak of the hurricane season will be between mid-September and late October. So until then, enjoy. There's another invest out here in the Atlantic, but it's only given a 20% chance of development, and it probably will dissipate in the next 5 days. It's out toward just to the southwest, about a couple hundred miles southwest of Bermuda. So this will not be affecting any land masses, and so we don't have anything else in the tropics to worry about. And so enjoy the rest of your afternoon. This is the Weather Guru. Please make sure you subscribe to this channel. We'll be bringing you all things weather coverage, all 100% accurate, real predictions in real time. Have a great day.